Welcome to the Dub Show. I appreciate you guys, man. Check me out.
I caught an L at a young age, stretched out. Getting 24, homie, I got 5 out. Now on YouTube, trying to get a paper route. Coming till you know the deal, we on some grown shit now.
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to a new video. So today's video is in regards to a question that I get a lot around the holidays. I get it all the time. And so I figured I might as well just make a video for you guys, and hopefully those of you that are curious about the topic, you'll find the video. And I know a lot of you are probably curious because you have loved ones behind the walls. And the question that I'm referring to, as you see from the title and the thumbnail, is what it's like to be in prison during Christmas, or maybe, what is Christmas like in prison? Maybe that's the better way to put it, right? I don't know. I guess I said the same thing two different ways, right? But I'll be honest with you, every day in prison is the same. It's the same every day. Those of you that are watching because you have loved ones behind the walls, you're watching with the more compassionate heart. There's also going to be those who watch that are curious, maybe a little bit open-minded when it comes to punishment, rehabilitation and stuff. Then there's going to be those that are going to watch this, and what I have to say, they aren't going to like. They feel that people should be punished. They go to prison to be punished, and that's not my opinion. Me having served the last term, I served 24 years and 2 weeks. Before that, I did 3 years and 3 months in the California Youth Authority. I've done the camp, boys camp. I did placement, juvenile hall. I did all that. I was a mess up. I made horrible decisions based off of my belief system. Okay, I've touched on that in another video. It's my opinion, my belief that incarceration should be rehabilitation. Incarceration should not be punishment. And there's people that say, oh, we don't want to baby those guys, this and that. It's not about babying. It's about offering them an opportunity to become better people, because they are going to re-enter society, okay? Now, with that said, prison is not living. When you are in prison, you're just existing. It's almost, I used to think about it when I was in prison. It's like being a ghost. Your loved ones don't get to see you. They don't get to hear from you as often as they would like, but they know you're still around. You're just not in their life. Kind of like a ghost, right? And when you are the one behind the walls, you see stuff every day that desensitizes you to the suffering of men, the brutality of men. You have to act, unfortunately, like those around you. You have to study them, be able to see things before they come, feel things in the air. It's stress, the equivalent of those soldiers and Marines that go off in a battle. The difference is when a soldier or a Marine goes off to battle, when they're done with their tour, whatever it is, 6 months, whatever it is, their deployment, they get to decompress. They get to come back and decompress. But when you're in prison, you don't get to decompress until you're back in society. You may be there for a year. You may be there for 30. Imagine the stress that's on your body and your mind. especially subconsciously. Your subconscious is always trying to figure out what's going on around you. Now, getting back to every day is the same in there. What you do on Monday, you'll do the next Monday. What you did on Tuesday, you'll do the next Tuesday until you get out. Around the holidays, especially this one, Christmas, everybody is looking forward to getting a package from their loved ones, or two if they're blessed enough to get two. And when you do, you're going to, of course, you're going to reach out to the guys you're cool with, give them a candy bar, bag of chips, whatever you decide. But you're also going to hook up that holiday spread, that holiday meal. And you're going to break bread with those that are the closest to you there with you. You might get high, you might drink, whatever your thing is, man. But you will do it that day for that purpose, And that's as much of a celebration as you can get. If you're lucky, you'll make it to the phone. What happens a lot of times, though, is, and I think that's unfair, I think it's not cool, is on holidays like this, the yard will get locked down. And they will say the reason why is because they're short of staff. They're not short of staff. Sometimes they are. But a lot of times what it is the COs are having a potluck. They're all hanging out in the program office. And you have men that you don't know what they're going through with their family, within their own mind, that are stuck in the cell because a CO who gets to go home after 8 hours made that great money to babysit grown-ass men for 8 hours. They get to get home, or 10-hour, 12-hour, whatever their shift is, they get to go home to their beautiful wife or their husband and their beautiful kids and their family. But they had to go and eat a piece of cake or some cookies with the same CO they see every day. Holiday times, I never myself looked forward to them, but I also didn't care. When holiday came around, I was like, I ain't tripping on that. It's the same thing. Same cell. Same cellie. Maybe the same alarm. But this goes for every holiday. Every holiday in there, it's just another day. Some, like I said earlier, you may get lucky. You may be able to get on the phone. And if you got kids, you may be able to tell your kid, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Unfortunately, you may have that child that isn't old enough to understand why dad's not there, though. I remember having a conversation one year with my daughter. Those of you that aren't aware, haven't seen the video, my daughter, her mom was 8 weeks pregnant with her when I got arrested. When I got out, she was 24. And I remember having a conversation with my daughter one year. And she used to always ask me, Dad, where are you? She was probably about 4 years old. Dad, where are you? And I used to always tell her I'm at work. She used to say, you work a lot. Do you work close to home? And I was like, no, I work far. And I remember one day I had to lie to my child. And I told her, I'm at work. She was like, well, can you come and see me? And I said, no. And she said, well, where do you work? And I was in New Folsom. And I said, I work right by Sacramento. And she was like, Sacramento? Is that far? And I go, yeah. I go, you know what? It's like 3 days away. And you know what my daughter told me? 3 days? And I go, yeah. She goes, but is that really far? Meaning you can't travel 3 days to come and see your daughter? You can't see me? That one hurt. Those type of conversations are going on right now. Those type of conversations are going to go on Christmas if somebody's lucky enough to get on the phone. Guaranteed. going to be at least 10 people, 100 people, maybe even 1,000 people that are going to have that phone call with that child. And they're going to have to go back to their cell and act like they're not missing their kid. You know, prison, you're not going to be showing weakness. You're not going to be showing that you're hurting. Nah. You're just going to exist amongst all the anger in there. So anyways, hopefully that gave you guys somewhat of an idea. Those of you that have loved ones in there, make sure you take that phone call if they call. If you weren't able to, make sure for the new year you send them a package. But no more than anything, say a prayer for them, man. I hope everybody behind the walls, I know a lot of you guys watch my channel back there. I wish you peace and whatever joy that you can find in there. Everybody else, please stay safe, stay smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.